Right, hi guys, we've done a few updates on our rattler and see if we can spot what they are. Let's have a look. Yep, finally got round to putting the stainless steel heel guard on and the extension for the foot grip all from Touratech. It just makes a footprint bigger. It's in stainless steel, so it's a good quality bit of stuff. What else? Added a nice sticker. I think that looks really cool because it matches that one. Just sets the bike off a little bit, I think, maybe. Don't know what you think. From the front. Obviously you've got one on the other side. I don't know, still looks good. But the major update for this is I've gone all modern and I've gone all Bluetooth. And the reason why that is because I'm fed up with that bloody Garmin Zumo keep going wrong. It's finally packed up yet again for about the third time, and it always does it for me on holiday. So it's had it because the iPhone's always got me home, and fuck it, I've got an iPhone now. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Right, this is the setup we got now, guys. We've got the Schuberth C3 Pro, and we've got the Interphone F5 MC Bluetooth, so we can use and receive phone calls and listen to music, and it's got an FM radio, which I might add is shite. Yeah. So that's what we've got now. So we've got no wires coming down here or anything else. So and then we've got a waterproof iPhone, and I'll show you that. It's just connected. Well, we're going to that later, but I'll show you how this works. That just clicks on and off. I'll just show you that. Right then, guys, let's talk a little bit about the holder here. It's waterproof. I think the original make was Interphone, I think it was, that makes this case. But this isn't from Interphone. I got it from somewhere on eBay. But it's a good little case. It's quite robust. Everything works on it fine. All the buttons work on it, which is really good. The volume controls work on the side. The middle button here works. You've got a waterproof headphone socket on the top. You've got an on and off socket that all works. It's got a camera at the back, and your torch thing lights up, and it's got the front camera as well. So everything works on it. I'll just unclick it here, and you look on the inside. Just clicks like that. And there's my old iPhone 4. But as you can see, you've got to slip that wire underneath that and connect that while you offer that into the case, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you. So what I've done, I just keep it in this case completely, and just put it on this short flying lead, so it never needs to actually come out of the case. I can charge it up in the house, and I can charge it up on the bike, because obviously it's got its charging lead to it all the time, and it comes off the bike really easily. So there you have it. Really simple, nice little thing. Wasn't that expensive, waterproof. The only thing you can't work on it is you can't work your gloves. Don't work it. So, but that's not a problem because the Interphone works through voice, so I don't really need to touch it, that, to be honest. So there you have it. A good little case. Just clips on the front of the screen, and it comes off really easily. I'm happy as pie with it. There you go, chaps. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just take the seats off, and I'll show you how to wire it up. Right, that's the seat taken off. I just whip out the toolkit, and you'll just see exactly what's in here. Virtually sod all to what there used to be underneath here. I had the autocom system under there, loads of wires and DIN socket hanging down here, and great big Touratech lockable mount on there, and oh hell, you know. But it was a great system. I've had it since 2004 and it's never let me down at all and sounded awesome. So I never wanted to change it, but had to, because the Garmin Zumo has completely packed up completely this time, and I'm not refurbing them because it's just too old. So, you know, in the bin job. So I've had to do something. Anyway, let's look into it a bit more detail. Right, let's have a look at the wiring. Right, the wiring is, all it is a cigarette lighter USB that you can buy anywhere. And I've just wired, because there's only a couple of wires, you know, it's the earth chassis on there, and then the end pin, which is the plus. Just solder some wires on there, wrap it round with this amalgamated tape, so it's completely waterproof, although it is under here anyway. The second one, why I bought a double one, is obviously that powers the satnav, but also if the Autocom Bluetooth on the helmet actually battery ran down, although it runs for 12 hours, but if it ever did run down, you can power it directly from the helmet. So I could go right the way down here underneath my seat and plug it into there, so I can charge it up and use it while I'm riding. So that's a facility with the with that one. So that's the reason why I've added a double one there. Plus you can always charge up anything else that you want to do. You've got a spare. Okay, so that's just a tiny little lead, look, as you can see. Let's just pull that out from under there, and you can see that's all it is. Just wired it up again to the STIN socket and amalgamated water tape. It's worked for me, exactly the same type of system, and I've been charging it from the BMW one here, which is on the CAN bus system, so there's no fuses or anything, so that's the safest way to plug it in. I've been doing that since 2007 and it's worked for me with the other system, so I just carry on with that, and that just plugs in there. Let's just plug that back in again. Well, there you are, guys. It's just plugged in, you know, just like that, lubed up straight from there into there and tucked away under there. Put that on the top, put the seat back on, and it's done. So the wire runs from the USB port all the way along to the bike here, then up through here. And what I've done, I've wired, because this is the best method I thought, is that's a male USB going into the female, and on this end I've actually is a female. Can you see? So that, oops, is connected straight into the female, so you can just pull it out really easily. I'll show you. Right, so it's connected up as it is now, like it would be. And if you want to take the phone off, I've put this heat sleeve around it, by the way, to stop the water from, you know, it won't run down, and water's very unlikely to blow up into there, and if it does, it'd be a tiny amount and whatever. So stick some ACF 50 under there if you want, or whatever. But anyway, it just comes off like that, and you just unclick the phone and walk off. It's that simple. So you don't have to piss around with all that and feebly trying to get that in and out and threading the phone. Much better to have a flying lead. So that works absolutely brilliant. I am going to set up a little locking system to hook around there with a little padlock on, maybe. I'm thinking about that for when I go into petrol stations or whatever. But it's worked so well that actually I don't even have this on here anymore, to be honest. I'll only use this when I go away on holidays and I need to look at a sat-nav, because I actually power it from just my iPhone that's in my pocket right now, and I Bluetooth my music from that. And I have tried it for 8 hours and it didn't use any battery from my iPhone, because if you just turn it off, it still plays music into your helmet with the iPhone turned off. So that works really, really well. And also, oddly enough, the sat nav that I actually use works brilliant as well, because I can listen to my sat nav from my iPhone, not this one, but the one I've got in my pocket right now. I can use that with the app running in the background, and that actually doesn't use any power either. So I'm hardly ever going to use this, to be honest, only when I want to go on holiday and I want to physically look at a sat nav. But it's got hundreds of tracks on there if I want my music, and obviously it does everything else as well, so it's brilliant. So it's a very simple system. I'll perhaps show you the old system, what it was like, because it was hardwired. But right then guys, briefly, this is the old system I had, the Active Rider from Autocom. In 2004 when I bought it, it actually was the best system at all, because Bluetooth then was shit and didn't last long enough before we had to charge it up and everything else, and quite frankly it was just crap. So this is what I've been using from 2004 to 2007, and it's been brilliant. I'll show you inside. Right, briefly guys, this is the bit that fitted under the seat, and this is the bit that hung down that I used to plug my helmet into. This is the bit that if your wife wants to plug in her helmet sitting behind you, she can. I can't even remember what that was for, I never used it. And then just your power lead, and that just sat underneath the seat, as I said. This is the bits that goes into the helmet. There's your two speakers. This is the flying lead that used to hang out the bottom of the helmet, and then I used to connect that to there and then that to there. Okay, so as you can see, but it's all hardwired, you know, and never had to charge anything up. And where's my microphone? There's the microphone that used to sit inside the helmet as well if I want to make phone calls and receive phone calls. But quite frankly, I actually got rid of that in the end, didn't use it. But there you go, that's the old system. So you can see the new system is very much more easy to work, and you know, now this system I've got has got a talk time of 12 hours on the telephone. So, you know, it doesn't need to be charged up very often, so it's not going to be a problem. And as I said before, with the satnav that I use, which is Cynic, which is, if you can set it on the settings so that the app is just running in the background. So you turn your iPhone off, completely off, so there's nothing shown on the screen at all, and the phone is off with the off button, but the satnav will still talk to you and interrupt the music as well, because you can play music on your iPhone with the phone off, Bluetoothed to the new system in your helmet. So it will play music with the iPhone off, and it will talk to you. The satnav will talk to you and interrupt the music with the iPhone off as well, and it doesn't use hardly any battery at all. You can definitely use it for a whole long day without using all your battery up on your iPhone or the Bluetooth on your helmet. Fantastic system. There you go. Catch you later. This system is just so easy. This will apply to any other bike system as well. Instead of connecting it to there, connect it to your battery and then put a relay. So you just need a permanent live and just a live from your battery. And if I won't go into it now, but it's very easy to look up on Google to relay a feed from your bike from when you turn ignition on, and then a relay clicks and it turns this on. So you just need a relay and then this system here, job done for any other bike. But this one works with BMW GSs. I don't know about the new water-cooled ones, but I suspect they're probably the same. So there you go. Very simple. And of course the beauty about it now is, because I'm Bluetooth on the helmet, it will work on every other bike that I've got. So even on this bike or my scooters, I actually don't need a sat-nav on here or anything for my music. All I've got to do is put my interphone Bluetooth helmet on and just have my phone with me, which I do all the time, and I've got a sat-nav and music constantly all the time. And doesn't use any battery power. It actually works. It's worked out absolutely brilliantly. So there you are, guys. Hope that's been useful. But you know, we've modernised the old girl. Put a nice sticker on there, look, just to bring her up to date, because the new bikes have got that on there also. And of course, we've permanently got me frog on there. So that's really good. Pleased with those little things there. That extra foot plate works really well, and I quite like that stainless steel heel guard that I've put on there also. So there we have it, guys. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Bye for now.